Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the Most Offensive Podcast. I'm Slimmy V, and today I am going to be talking about Stranger Things. Not a particular direction I usually dive in, but I think I'm going to kind of divert my attention to different stuff, but still related to the woke mentality that's going on in our society today. Stranger Things, the star Noah Schnapp, if that's his name, he plays the character of Will Byers on Stranger Things. Okay? I just finished watching the last season, which was season 4. The show is very demonic, but that's not the part that I'm talking about. I'm talking about the development of these characters. In the first season, as you look at these characters, they were kids, they were young, they played games, they had fun with each other, they loved hanging around with one another, biking, playing board games such as Dungeons and Dragons, and using the imagination as children usually does. Mike, who is to the right with the longer hair, and Will is to the left. They're best friends. And in that first season, Will was basically how would I put this? Mind napped, okay? By this mind slayer who took over his mind and brought him to a different dimension, right? So you get the gist of, like, okay, he was kidnapped, he was possessed, and he was in a different dimension, right? They found him, and ever since that time, when they found him in the next, in that same season, his character began to develop, meaning he basically was shy throughout this whole thing. He was shy. What else? He was a loner. He didn't get along with other people. Not normal type stuff that kids usually go through. Now, I'm getting somewhere, right? It doesn't seem like whatever I'm saying is developing. He's shy. He is not the normal type of kid that's usually all over the place. He keeps to himself. He has weird friends, right? And he has a best friend who's a guy. Now, in season 4, as his character developed, I seen where they was going with it, because in season 4 they kept flashing this rainbow. I don't know what the heck the rainbow had to do. Apparently, when the season opened up, it opened up in June. June is LGBT Q plus Pride Month. They kept flashing the rainbow, right? I get it, right? So you got to put one and one together, which makes 3 according to them. He misses his best friend. He has deep connection with his best friend. Just because two males get along really good and love hanging with each other, they laugh, they play, they imagine, just because they have that type of relationship does not mean they have to be gay. They don't have to be gay. They could love each other. They could love being around each other. They could be jealous when someone else is close to them, but it doesn't mean that they have a sexual connection with this person. It doesn't always have to go there. But Stranger Things, for some reason, they're bringing it there. And I caught on. I seen when he was explaining his affection or something that had to do with Mike, who's already involved with his girlfriend by the name of 11. Right? He's already involved. So now, first of all, they're trying to save the county where they're from. Okay, it's being invaded and it's possessed by this demonic creature that's trying to destroy and suck the life out of every single person in that county. And they say they're going to add this to it, make it really complicated by making him have deep, affectionate sexual feelings for his best friend. I'm telling you, if that's the direction they're going, next season, which would be season 5, that is going to go down. People might watch maybe the first 2 episodes or something, but it's going to drop. I'm telling you, they are headed in the wrong direction. All right, these are kids. If you are male and you grew up and you had a male best friend, maybe you just wish that was your brother. Maybe it's just someone that you like hanging with. Doesn't mean that you gotta have a love interest for this person. Why do they always have to go there to cater to a community that's actually basically gonna bring you down? Because people are not about this woke nonsense. You don't have to appeal to them to get the eyeballs of the gay or the LGBTQ plus community to watch your show. It's already a good show. You don't have to add that to it. And besides, you had a girl who was a lesbian. What more do you want? Right? Let me just read a little bit, right? Stranger Things star Noah, who plays Will, on Doja Cat season 5 and Will's sexuality. He is gay and he does love Mike. Right? So I seen this coming. Let me see. One of the many thrills embedded in Stranger Things has been watching each of the young cast literally grow into young adults before our eyes. That is perhaps especially true if the youngest original member, Noah Schnapp, okay, his character, Will Byers, has been through it over the years. Abducted into the Upside Down, then possessed by a demonic entity known as the Mind Flayer, and then perhaps worst of all, seemingly abandoned by his best friends as they discovered girls and matured beyond their days of playing Dungeon and Dragon. They were children, they were young, they were playing. Now what they want to do is there's always these, if you grew up when you were young, you found out that there was this one kid. He acted strange. And you were like saying, yo, why you like this? Like, he was softer than tissue. He had feminine-ish qualities, right? He wasn't manly enough, right? You always had like this one. So they trying to cater to people that had these characteristics when they grew up. That doesn't mean that you're gay. That doesn't always mean that, you know, like they are pushing this. They want him to be gay. They want other people who's watching it to feel like just because they act in this manner or they have these characteristics that they're gay. That's what they're trying to push. But ultimately, they are wrong. I knew a whole bunch of mad, soft dudes growing up who acted in that manner, who didn't grow up to be gay. They were as men and they loved women as much as the next dude. So, let me see. Let me continue reading. Said Will never has, and throughout the recently concluded 4th season, he struggled to articulate to his best friend Mike Wheeler why. The dude was crying because he's losing his best friend because his best friend is in love with his girlfriend. Like, they complicating. Dude, you're being invaded by a mind slayer. You being invaded by demonic entities in this county, and this is what you're concentrating on. I know, I understand. What makes a story interesting is the development of a character. But why does it always have to be gay? Oh man. I mean, there's a lot I can say about this. Let's see. He probably did not even know that's what his character was being developed into. Let's read up. In a follow-up interview this week following the conclusion of season 4, however, the 17-year-old actor is clear that he felt compelled to dodge the question to avoid spoiling Will's emotionally nuanced journey in the final 2 episodes of the season, as crafted by creators and executive producers Matt and Ross Duffer. He also talked about the standout scene from the season finale that wasn't in the original script, why he launched a vegan hazelnut spread, and yes, the social media storm around his TikTok posts, since deleted, of DMs from Doja Cat, whatever, blah blah blah. But anyway, you get the gist. I don't know why they have to go in this direction. The story is good. The development of these characters, they're growing up in this county. This county is obviously possessed and in a spell, in a demonic spell that's not broken, okay? They are possessing people. And each person they possess a gateway to that demonic place is open. Hey, I mean, hey, I know a lot of Christians that probably would not watch this, but I watch it for understanding and to explain to other people as to what is happening. There are demonic entities that is happening right before our eyes. There are different dimensions. I believe there are. We can't see it because we're in the physical. But once you are in the spiritual, you're able to see things that other people in the physical can't see. Can I prove it? I can't prove it. If I can't show it to you, I can't prove it to you. But you have to be in a different mentality to understand what is going on here. And I believe somehow, some way, these demonic entities that's going on, I'm not even talking about the show anymore. I'm talking about in real life. They want to change your thoughts, your mentality. They kind of want to bring you to a different state of mind, to have you thinking that you're something that God did not make you to be. This whole LGBTQ month that we have witnessed, we've witnessed some of the nastiest things that we've ever seen. Now, I'm not saying as an adult you can't do or be whatever you want to be, but you see a lot of children have been exposed to some nasty schniz out there. They've been exposed to some nasty crap out there. Okay, when you have men dressed as women, reading storybooks, doing some of the nastiest crap. Why would you want to expose your youngins into this? When you go to the parade, you have people bicycling naked, and you're bringing children, 2, 3-year-old, 4-year-olds into this mess. For what? Now, I gotta say this. There have been some gays and lesbians who have spoken out against this. So I'm not going to act like they all accepting this. But again, I don't want to deviate originally from what I wanted to speak about. It's a fun movie. It's a fun storyline. You know, I think it connects to reality and what we're facing here on Earth. Okay? And how this whole show was the upside down world, which is a different dimension. That is, you know, I don't want to go too deep into this just in case you didn't watch it. I don't want to spoil this for you, but basically they're trying to merge the other dimension with this county. Okay? who knows, Satan want to merge with Earth, want to have hell on Earth. Okay, he want to grab as many souls as possible, and this is what the Mind Slayer in this movie. Okay, one of the main characters by the name of Vecna, who is Freddy Krueger like, if you kind of want to know his character, you know, and he possessed, so far, mostly teenagers. Okay, maybe some young adults. They were possessed and tries to grab their souls. Each souls that he grabs, each person he kills, of course, as I said before, opens up a new portal or a doorway to his world. So it's interesting. My mind is not overtaken. People would say things like don't watch these type of stuff. Your mind would get sucked in, but I'm very well saved and sanctified in Jesus' name. Very well aware of what's going on. I'm aware of the demonic spells and people walking around. So I'm not going to get sucked into this crap. I know what's going on, and I know how to remove myself and how to keep myself from getting drowned or submerged into these type of things. I understand. All right. But anyway, that's my take on this. Like, what's your take on season 5? They're probably going to explore this love interest. I really hope they don't go into this, or be real about it. His heart should be broken. And hopefully, what I would do is, let's say he's in love with Mike. Mike is going to say, look, bro, I love you as a best friend. I love you as a brother. That's not why I want to take this. I didn't know that's how you was feeling. I got a girlfriend. I'm not gay. I'm happy with her. And I want to be with her. His feelings get broken, and let's go with that storyline. If that's where they want to take it, be real with it. There ain't gonna be no happy ending. Where or maybe he's like, you know what? And then he turns around, he finds a girlfriend, and he wants to be, who knows, maybe that other girlfriend that was a lesbian maybe might find an interest in him. But it looked like she found some interest in some other girl or whatever. But I would say, man, let's make things right. Let's straighten things out again. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's what I got for you. I'm Slimmy V. This is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh do the rest. Don't forget to comment below. Share this video. Give me a big thumbs up. All right? I'm out. Peace.